Hi everybody, this is your boy DrkBLADExx, the Dark Enforcers Gaming Network, aka Black Hawk, Division Leader for DCUO. What's going on? What's good with you, pimp? Let's get it. Okay, first I want to apologize. This is going to be kind of a long video. This is going to be pretty much like the prequel to my video, my new series, Fallout 4 Defense Structures. This video is called Easy Component Gathering. So, I'm going to show you guys how to make super effective, OP, yet easy to build, easy to make defense structures for your settlements. However, before I can just say, hey, build this and do that, I want to show you guys how to get said components so that you can build your stuff. Okay, so I think everybody here knows that you can just walk around, raid stuff, pick items up, you get junk items, and those junk items can be used to break down into basic components to build stuff. Alright, I think everybody knows that, so let's talk about some stuff you may or may not know. If you don't want to just go around scavenging endlessly and you just want to get just what you need and nothing else, because yeah, you got a lot to carry, right? You guys can go to vendors throughout the wasteland and just buy the junk items from them. However, there's something a little bit more effective than doing that. You can actually go to certain vendors in the wasteland and buy bulk components. Bulk components, just the components, just the basic components. Alright, I'm going to pop a list on the screen right now. Okay, this list is from a Reddit post I found online. It's up to date as far as right now when this video was posted. However, keep in mind there's room for human error. What I mean is, maybe this guy hasn't found everything in the game. Maybe this guy doesn't know everything. Maybe he hasn't added any DLC vendors. Who knows? Anyway, take it for what it is, right? This is a list of components in the game. It shows you what the components are, how many comes in the shipment list that you buy from the vendors, who is actually selling it, aka who the vendor is, and where they're located at. So, pause the video if you need to study this list, and we will continue. Okay, I'm going to assume that you guys know a lot of places on this map. My map is not full by any means. I haven't done a lot in this game save. Matter of fact, I went to a very, very old game save where I'm only level 50, so yeah. Anyway, I'm sure everybody knows where Lexington is at, right? This is Lexington. If you guys have ever found Starlight Drive-In, it's pretty much south of that. If you guys have found Concord in your game, which you go to if you started playing your game, you're pretty much going to Concord. Okay, so if you go down pretty much southeast of Concord, you'll find Lexington. Now, directly south of Lexington is the assembly plant right here. Let me zoom in. So you guys see it? Is the assembly plant. This assembly plant has tons of gear there. Okay, so there's a basic component called gear that you need to build certain types of turrets. This basically plant will have gear, it will have aluminum, it will have steel, it will have screws, it will have a lot of basic components that you actually need. It will have even some circuitry will also be here. It's an assembly plant. It's, you know, a plant that's made to build cars and things like that on the assembly line. So pretty much the game is pretty logical. Any place that you would kind of expect that basic component to be at, it's going to be there for the most part. So you guys can go here and pick up those basic components. And it resets with the enemies that also show up here. So be prepared if you go here. Remember, you're probably going to be walking through Lexington, which is, I want to say, Pharaoh Ghoul City. And the assembly plant is home to raiders and Pharaoh Ghouls alike. So be prepared for a shootout. Be prepared to, you know, watch your back. You might want to bring a companion with you. Now, I don't really use companions for more than just, hey, carry my stuff. But sometimes it's cool to have somebody with you. But yeah, I usually like give my stuff to my companion because I'm full. When he gets full, or she gets full, or a dog is full, I send them on their way back to the place. That way I don't have to worry about them anymore. I'm pretty much solo. But whatever. You guys do what you want. I suggest having a companion with you so you can carry more stuff. But whatever. Like I said, this is a good place to get those set of components. Now, to show you guys a place where you can get a ton of fiber optic. A ton of fiber optic. I'm talking about a buttload. Okay, how much fiber optic? Let me show you guys something. You guys might have noticed it, maybe not. Okay, so I only have a few things here, but you notice that I have like 1,000 of fiber optic. Yeah, yeah. I'm going to show you how to get a ton of fiber optic without buying it for free, without glitching, without using DLC, without using mods, etc., etc. For the free. For the free. Alright. Now, once again, I'm pretty sure everybody knows where Diamond City is. From Diamond City, if you guys go pretty much southeast, you'll come across Jamaica Plains. Also, if you guys know where University Point is, you'll also come across Jamaica Plains if you go southwest from there. Now, anytime you're walking around this part of the map, you're going to come across a flyer that says Jamaica Plains Flyers. All you have to do is pick up that item, and then the Jamaica Plains will be put on your map. Alright, it's actually called Jamaica Plains too, I'm not kidding. So here goes the flyer, right? Read the flyer, which you probably do when you first pick it up, and now the location is put on your map. You can go here, and now you can get all those free items for free, and you can keep doing this over and over and over again instantly. There is no waiting. There is no waiting. You can just come in there, grab, come in there and grab, come in there and grab, all in the same fucking setting. It's really, really cool. Okay, now, here's the downside to this place. There's a couple of downsides. I'm going to tell you about the first one first. Jamaica Plains is another Pharaoh Ghoul city, so come prepared. Pharaoh Ghoul City, come prepared. Alright, I'm loading from University Point because it's the closest area to this place. I haven't been there yet. Okay, you look at my bar down there. There's the icon on my GPS down there for Jamaica Plains, which lets me know that I'm going in the right direction. Alright, so we're gonna head over here. If you look at those houses in between the freeway right there, yeah, right there. That's Jamaica Plains. We're heading right over there. It's real close by. It doesn't matter which direction you come into Jamaica Plains. This is just the way that I chose to come here. I'm going to head over to that semi, because from that semi is going to be a street taking us straight to the building that we need to go into. And also that same street intersects with a person that we may need to loot. Okay, from right here I'm going to pull out my gun so you can see stuff. I'm not going to get too close because this is Zombie City, or Zombie Town. Okay, so up ahead, let's zoom in real quick. Up ahead there is a Pharaoh Ghoul chowing down on a body. That body right there laying along the barricades, you can't miss it. These are the only barricades in the whole town. That body has a key on it that leads to the building and to a locked door that you need to get into. You do not actually need to pick up the key if you don't want the key. However, if you don't pick up the key, you need to have somewhat high lockpicking skills to get into the building. So it's up to you completely if you wish to pick up this key or not. But I'd probably pick up the key. Okay, going straight from here, straight forward, there'll be a large building. That large building right there in the background, you can't mistake it for anything else. There's no building that looks like it. Okay, this large building has double doors on it right there. And connecting to those double doors is a set of stairs. One on the left side, one on the right side. You really can't miss this building. It's unmistakable. Trust me. Okay, see the stairs over there, stairs on the other side. Right in front of the double doors is a podium for a large statue. You can't see it because I'm too far away. It's not going to load up. Like I said, you can't mistake this place for anything else. Okay, once you go through those double doors, there's going to be about 3 to 5 Pharaoh Ghouls inside. There's going to be about 2 to 3 on the right side and 1 to 2 on the left side. Once you take those Pharaoh Ghouls out, from the entranceway, head over to the left. There's going to be a locked door there. You can pick it, use the key, or just walk around it. And I do mean literally just walk around it. The building is completely damaged, so you can actually just walk around the locked door. It doesn't matter. So once you get around that locked door, there's going to be a set of stairs leading downwards. Go down those stairs and into the basement. You need to use the key for it, or you can just pick the lock. Once again, you're going to need a kind of a high rank to get through that door. Once you get through that door, it'll lead you to the steel, fiber optics, and crystal. Okay, there's town hall key. That's what we need. So pick up that at least. If you want to pick up anything else he has on you, go ahead. At least pick up that town key. It will make it a lot easier. Now anybody of any level of lockpicking can get into the place I'm trying to go to. Alright, once you go into the building from the entrance, you'll see this door right here. It's locked. You can pick it, you can use the key to open it, or you can literally just walk around it. And like I said, the building is damaged, so you can literally just walk around it. Like, literally. Alright, as you can see, I have the key on me, so I can just use the key, but we're just gonna walk around. Who cares? Okay, I'm gonna pick up that fuse. This is what I need to keep building stuff. And here's the stairs leading down. You're gonna go straight down there. Cat's on the other side. I don't know if she's gonna come through here this way or not, but it doesn't matter because once you go somewhere, she warps in with you. Alright, so here's the door to Jamaica Plains. Go inside here and be prepared to pick up a lot of components in here. A lot of basic components. Right, in here is the components that you need. Fiber optic. A ton of fiber optic. Okay, that's a lie. It's a mother load of fiber optic. Okay, that's a lie too. It's a mother load of 3 components, not just fiber optic. 3 components. Fiber optic, steel, and crystal. Okay, so first we're gonna go through here. I don't think there's any ferro golds. I don't really remember. I don't think there's any ferro golds in here. Could be wrong. Alright. I'm not really looking for them, but if I find something, why not? Alright, I'm good. Okay, see those double doors? The double doors that have the emblem that kind of looks like the Minutemen, those are the doors you want to go into. Just keep that in mind. Once you go inside this room, there's a room to your right that when you open the door, there'll be a red toolbox on the ground. That lets you know that you've opened up the right door. There we go, on the ground. Okay. Next up is super important. This can get you killed if you don't do this. Talk to your companion.
Hey, wait there.
And tell them to stay put.
It's your funeral.
If they try to follow you, you may get killed. Alright. See all those tripwires? That's where our fiber optic is that we're going to be getting. Alright, walk up here. You'll hear recordings.
The security system is active. Please present your identification.
Okay, up here is your ID card. Pick it up if you want to. I suggest kind of picking it up just in case shit hits the fan. Not that, depending on what you're doing, it's not going to matter. But whatever. Okay, so it says present your identification. Do not activate this at all. Do not activate. Do not touch it. Pick up your ID card, but don't touch it at all. Okay, now that you're here, what you're going to want to do is save the game. You can do that with an auto save. You can do that with an actual save. I'm going to try for an auto save. Alright, finally got my auto save, so we're good to go. Okay, so this is the reason why we had Cat stay outside. Because she is no help for us anymore, and she actually tried to follow us, we would die. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to disarm all of these tripwires. Okay, here's some information you guys need to know. Do not trip any of these tripwires. If you do, it's instant death. There's no way of blocking the damage that's going to hit you. Alright, let me crash down so you guys can kind of see what I mean. Okay, see it right there? That is a turret. That is a wall turret. That is a high-grade militarized turret. That one turret is the equivalent of about 7 or 8 heavy-duty turrets. The ones that you make at your settlement. So it's the equivalent of having 7 of them. That's how many lasers shoot out at you from that one turret, and they're rapid fire too. So about 7 to 8 lasers shooting at you all at once, rapid fire from that one turret. Now, you guys see my little green dot in the middle of the screen there? Okay, follow that little dot for me. Over there is another turret, same type, heavy duty militarized turret. And over here is another one. So, like I said, there's about 7 to 8 in each of those turrets, right? So you're looking at about 21 to 24 heavy laser turrets shooting at you all at once. You're going to die with the quickness, instant death. And that's if you're in a power suit. I'm not in one. So yeah, do not trip the wires whatsoever. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're just going to disarm all these. It's not actually as bad as it sounds. It is a little bit dangerous, but it's not that bad. Not that bad. Okay, what you're going to do is you're just going to click on these. And you notice that fiber optics was added, crystals was added, and steel was added. And you're just going to keep doing this until you clear all of these out. Okay, so let's just keep doing that. It is not as bad as it seems. It's actually very easy. So we're just going to go through here and we'll fast forward a little bit. Also, before I fast forward, make sure you look up high to grab all the layers, and make sure you look down below to grab all the layers. Don't miss anything. I say that so that you can get everything you can possibly grab, and also for safety, don't miss anything. Okay, so we're about to fast forward this because you don't need to see me do this all the way through. At least not now. But before I fast forward, I want to say one last thing. As you can see, I'm right at the turret right now, right? This is another cardinal rule for doing this. Whatever you do, do not walk into that turret. Do not bump it. Bumping that turret will activate it. Pretty much, it can't see you. That's what these tripwires are for. It cannot see you. When you bump into it, it knows you're in front of it. It starts shooting. It starts actively looking for something to kill. This turret will start shooting at you. That turret will also start shooting at you, and that one up there will also start shooting at you. Whenever one of these attack, they all attack. Do not bump into this turret. The next cardinal rule. As you can see, I get the option to actually click on this and disarm it. There is no option on this turret. However, do not click on this turret. Doing so will cause your instant death. That turret will start attacking you, and the other two will start attacking you as well. Don't do it to yourself. Besides that, this should be easy. You shouldn't actually get killed. This is pretty easy. Okay, by the time you get done with this, you'll have about 49 steel, 49 crystal, 49 fiber optic. If you do this twice, you'll be about 2 shy of 100 for all 3 of those components. Alright, so let's just fast forward a little bit. Okay, so we're at the last 2 tripwires. And there's no more. Now, even though we deactivated all tripwires, still, do not click on any of these turrets and do not walk into any of them. You will still die. Now that we're done here, hit this red button once. That will turn off the wall, which has already been deactivated, so it doesn't really matter. But it also opens the door to this room. Now this door, well, this room leads to the outside area. If you have a high enough lockpick skill, you'll be able to come through here and open up this door right here. Also, there is the key so that you can actually open up this door right here and walk straight back outside here where Cat is. Hey, Cat. Okay, so we're gonna go back through here. Now, as I said, you can keep doing this over and over and over again. So how do you do this over and over again? Well, you're going to hit this button again. It's going to reactivate these. This door is going to close. And now you can walk backwards and deactivate this wall again. And you're going to just pretty much just keep doing this until you grab all the components that you need to build whatever you want. This is a good way to also make free money too. Fiber optics are used for a lot of things and they go pretty high. So you can also sell all the fiber optics that you're not going to use, but I make a lot of defense structures, so I'm going to use every fiber optic I get. I'm not going to sell fiber optics, but you know, to each their own. Maybe you might want to sell it. Anyway, you can go through these again and pick up everything. I'm not going to because this video is long enough as it is. I hope this has helped you guys out on getting free items. If you guys have any other type of components that you want me to show you how to get, I will gladly tell you. I'll say this much. There's a component you guys know called nuclear material. That's kind of easy to get too. Pretty much if you fight any type of glowing creature, whether it's a feral ghoul or it's like a bug or monster, deathclaw, all that, rat, scorpion, you know, anything type of like that, they have a tendency to drop radioactive material. Also, if you go to any areas that have a high radiation level, those also seem to be areas that also may have radioactive material. For those type of places, you may want to make sure you have the right perks and or rat away and or a hazmat suit and or a power armor. Alright guys, see you later. Once again, if you guys need any more like areas to get a lot of supplies, so let me know. One last thing I forgot. Anytime you think you're done, but you still have wires to get, just make your way back over to this thing, especially if you're trapped over here. Just make your way back over to this. Hit that button, they turn off, you're good to go, this door opens up. Alright. Okay, I have way more than enough fiber optics as you guys saw, so I'm good, I'm not doing this again. Right, this is the last thing in the video. This almost didn't make the cut because I kind of felt like I wanted to do something that involved no mods, no glitching, and no DLC. But a part of me was like, I might need to add this DLC, just might make the cut, so here it is. This next little area that has a lot of components in it requires you to have the DLC known as Far Harbor. I think a lot of you might already know what I'm talking about. There's a section there known as Cranberry Island, and it has a supply room or supply shed, whatever you want to call it. That when you go inside it has a horde of components, some rare. And the best part about it is this place restocks itself. So you raid it, loot it dry, and in a few days it replenishes. And you can just keep coming here over and over and over. Makes a really great place to go get your components from. But doesn't every area eventually respawn all their stuff? Anyway, to access this area, once again, you're going to need to have the Far Harbor DLC. Unfortunately, even though I do have the DLCs, I have not at all started Far Harbor, so I don't have any video of that. Sorry, but I know what to do, so I'll tell you. In a nutshell, In the lower southeastern corner of the island, you'll find a large area known as Cranberry Island. There are 3 large power generators that you'll need to repair, using either scraps or smarts, and using a hidden bunker. You'll gain a key to this extremely valuable resource. More detailed would be, at the center of Cranberry Island, beneath a structure in Cranberry Island Bog, you'll find a locked bunker with 3 lights. Repair the massive generators scattered across the island, there are 3 of them, 3 of these generators, to open the bunker door. Inside the bunker, take care of the ghouls and grab the Cranberry Island supply shed key. Next, travel to the southernmost point of the island to find the locked, small shed that requires your unique key. Once inside, congrats, you have found a lot of rare materials and components, including 32 screws, 6 fiberglass, 6 fertilizer, 15 duct tape, 19 cloth, 17 lead, 18 leather, 7 rubber, 10 antiseptic, 17 bags of cement, 12 gear, 4 cans of oil, 15 springs, 20 steel, 18 aluminum, 7 quark, 6 fertilizer, 7 acid, 14 asbestos, 10 ballistic fiber, and 9 fiber optic. Remember, supplies here respawn after a few days, so after you loot, come back and loot some more. Alright, I think I told you all the locations I can think of, which means now you have all the components, and now I can show you my defense structures. So, see you guys in the next video. This is your boy DrkBLADExx of Dark Enforcers Gaming Network, aka Black Hawk, Division Leader for DCUO. Dark Enforcers, Darkness Rises. Holla.
This afternoon, today's high near 57 degrees. Tonight, more cloud cover with a low of 39.